Hello everybody, welcome to another unboxing. I actually got 3 separate product review packages on the same day. So I'm not 100% sure who this is from. You know who it's from because you've seen the title of this video, but I am about to find out. Okay, this one is from Biggest Craft. And I love Biggest Craft. I am actually going to start with the biggest one because this is Biggest Craft and I am biggest excited about the biggest one. So we have here The Last Supper, and this, let me do an image search. Okay, I tried to do a reverse image search to see if this is like a famous painting that they've just rendered for cross stitch, and on my very quick looking, I couldn't figure out if it is or not. But to me, it looks like something that's like in the public domain that they've just converted for cross stitch. And if I find anything else, I'll put it up on the screen about the image. So this is The Last Supper. I'm gonna get in a little closer. And I got a good chuckle because when I was looking on the Biggest Craft website, it was actually listed as The Last Dinner, which is not a way you ever hear The Last Supper referred to as. But I see that on the pattern itself, it's listed as The Last Supper. And this is a 14 count and it is 61 by 37. So it's a generous size, but it's not huge. And I think it's really well rendered for being such a detailed image. I love how Joy Sunday, or in this case, No Name Joy Sunday, I love how they show you how the image is actually rendered. They don't give you like the original painting and then you guess how it's gonna look once it's charted. You see how it's actually charted. I love this image. There's so many vibrant colors in the disciples. Like this guy's head covering thing is really pretty. The green of this guy's robe, the blues, the purples. I just love it. I think it's so beautiful. Let's have a look at the pattern. I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, so the pattern looks amazing. It is, how many pages? 8 pages, although some of them are sort of stumpy pages. And you can see like the detail in their faces and stuff is going to be so nice. Looks like a lot of back stitching. Yeah, everybody is back stitched. All of their clothing is back stitched. But you know what? That is just going to bring it right out. That's what's going to make the image absolutely pop. And I think that's how you can make like a smaller image still be very detailed. So we have, this is the biggest legend I've ever seen. We have 28 colors. I'm surprised there's only 28. There's a few more in these blends. So 29, 30, 31, and 32. So 32 total colors, but some of them only occur as blends. And this might be a French knot. H. Let me see if I can find a French knot somewhere. Oh, yes. Okay. So in this one guy's like head covering, I don't know if you'd call that a turban, I guess. I don't know if you would, it doesn't matter. Anyways, there's French knots there. On really quick inspection, it looks like that's the only French knots is in that one guy's head covering. Let's have a look at the fabric. It looks very heavily printed. Hopefully not too smudgy. And you can see from the back how heavily printed it is. Okay. This is actually smaller now that I'm touching it than I expected, hearing that it was like 69 by whatever it is. What is it? 61 by 37. So it's actually not huge. And the printing is okay. Let me have a look close up. Actually, the printing is great. It looks very saturated, the printing, but none of it is blurry. And the symbols are distinct enough that you can see. So for example, down here where we have a mixture of the green plus sign and just straight green square, you can still see the difference. So even though it's very saturated, it's going to be doable. This is a very soft canvas and it feels a little bit thinner maybe than some of the other canvases that I have worked with in the past, which is kind of interesting. I'm definitely going to want to do this one on a frame or a hoop because I think this thin fabric would be difficult to stitch in hand. I think it would get very warped. All right, I want to have a look now at the threads. So these flosses are on the single-sided thread cards rather than the double-sided, and I realize you can just cut the other ones in half, but for some reason I prefer these single-sided. I also prefer when they're dropped down like floss drops rather than having the knot because it's easier to get your thread out that you want to use. These are beautiful colors. I can see already some of the purples that are going to be in some of the disciples, these beautiful reds. Let me get a little closer. So such nice colors. And I know it's kind of going a little bit in and out of focus and I apologize, but hopefully you can see all of the beautiful colors. Very nice. I think this one is going to be absolutely amazing, and just based on the image that they have here, it is going to look so nice. Okay, so I picked the next couple because they are smaller projects and it's nice to have little ones that you can finish quickly and you can frame up and you can give them away and kind of share the love of what you're doing. So this is called Succulent Small Potted Flower. I do not see any flower in this succulent, but I guess they just decided that it's a flower. Okay, it is 21 by 20, so it's really small and it should be fun to stitch. So it's a page and a bit, and there are, wowee! There are 37 colors of full stitch in this project, and then an additional for back stitching as well. There's not a lot of back stitching, but there are 3 separate colors of back stitching. So there's going to be frequent floss changes for this one, which might make it a little bit slower, but still, it's very pretty. Okay, look at how teeny tiny this canvas is. Let's get up close. All right, so here is the canvas, and these little symbols are very, very small. So the pattern has, okay, the pattern only has the pattern symbols on it. It doesn't show what the canvas symbols are. So you can basically read the 01, 02, 03, 04, or at least count it out and see the symbol, which is the most important part, but I definitely cannot read the DMC numbers very well. So if you care about what DMC number you're working with, you're going to have to refer back to the pattern. But this is super cute, and actually the symbols are pretty clear. It is saturated like these tend to be lately, but it's all very readable. Yeah, I actually don't see any symbols. This is even better than some of the other ones where you get like different, especially with the light blue. I find when it's really saturated, these little light blue symbols with the very delicate like X's and O's and stuff can be really hard, but this one is pretty clear. So I'm happy with that. And for the pièce de résistance, look at these colors. Oof. I don't think I've ever done a pattern with these types of pastels before. Just such beautiful pastel colors. Let me see if I can get them on a whiter paper. Look at how nice these pastels look on this white paper. They're so, you know what, the camera isn't even doing them justice. These pastels are so pleasant to look at. the pinks and purples with the pastel blues. Like, it's so nice. So that's going to be a really nice one to stitch up nice and quick and to give away as a gift. Or keep for yourself. Nobody said you have to give them away. All right, and here is the last one from Biggest Craft, and this is Sunset number 5. This one is also 14 count, 31 by 31, and look at the colors in that sunset. Woo, that's so nice. Okay. Let's get into this. All right, so the pattern is 2 full pages and 2 kind of half pages. We have only 14 colors in this kit, which is really nice. I like that they managed to get this beautiful image into only 14 colors. This one, I don't know which project I want to start with first. They're all amazing. These colors, I can't wait to work with these colors. And I just love the way that the rocks and the trees are silhouetted. I'm imagining that that's going to be 310 black. And then in front of like these gorgeous blues. And then those sunset colors just explode. All right, let's have a look at the pattern. So it's a nice size for working with, and the legend is nice and big and clear, not like the last one. But I really like that it's only 14 colors. That's really floating my boat right now. And because there's so few symbols, honestly, they are so easy to read. They were able to choose symbols that were super, super different. So, oh, and the black is not 310. It's 939, so it's a super, super dark blue. Let's have a look at it. In my light this evening it's almost indistinguishable from black. It's already just starting to darken a little bit. And I can just tell the difference between this and black. Is just a blue tinge to it, but it's as close probably as you can get to black without being black. And then we have those amazing blues, and the colors in the sunset are just gorgeous. This one is going to be so fun to work on. It's going to be quick because there won't be a lot of color changes. This black can just go with it. Well, sorry, blue. It's going to be awesome. You know, it seems like you always want more and more colors. You're looking for max color kits, and then you come along with an image like this that's only 14 colors, and it says everything it needs to say. And I don't know, it's a little bit of an awakening. Not every kit needs to be max colors if it's the right colors. All right, so there we are, an order from Biggest Craft. Oh, I should say, this last supper or last dinner cross stitch was only $12. I was really surprised. That's such a good price. That's US dollars. So pick that one up if you're at all. I love the religious imagery. I find it to be so powerful. And if you're looking for something, this one's going to be quick to do. You get that amazing image, and for $12, you can't go wrong. So I will have the links for all 3 of these down below, and all 3 of them are great. I didn't have any concerns. Again, Biggest Craft, one of my favorite stores to work with. And I'm so happy you guys were here for this unboxing. We'll see you all next time. Bye.